Hey y'all, so I've been struggling to make a video over the past couple of days talking about like why an MLIS matters and why it is important or not for librarians to actually have a master's degree, a graduate degree, to be librarians. And I was listening to the radio as I was driving to Costco, which is where I'm at right now. I'm in the parking lot of Costco. And Tom Powers, who's the host of Q, which is a radio show up here in Canada, was talking to this guy named Alameen about fake streams on like Spotify, and how unknown parties are using fake streams to boost the numbers that show up for music. And this is nothing new to us folks who've been doing stuff on like YouTube, for example. Bots are all over there, and YouTube spends so much time trying to stop them so that the numbers that they show are accurate. And like, we know, a lot of us in the online video realm know about how Facebook like counted views to begin with to really inflate the numbers of views that they got. Like, they were considering a view, like 1 second of autoplay counted as a view. And so when they first came onto the video scene, they put that out there as something that was like, hey, look at us, we can compete with YouTube and other things like that. And that got me thinking about how, like, you know, librarians are required mostly to have an MLIS degree, and what you get from having that degree is a much more thorough understanding of the information landscape that's out there. Like, you start to understand that like information matters and how people manipulate information for whomever's benefit. This is something that you start to grasp. And I think for a long time, libraries have always been the keepers, although I hate that this was the case. Librarians had always been the keepers of knowledge when really they should have been the conduits to access to knowledge. And it just so happened that that was like the form that the knowledge took, that they were keepers or conduits of /to were books. And then when the internet happened, that role, that, man, it sounds so weird to say this, but that sacred duty was kind of abdicated, as libraries didn't really achieve the success that they needed to keep in contact, keep that like oversight, I guess, of the public good for information. That was a weird sentence, but like in my brain it makes perfect sense. Basically, I think what this big debate around whether or not an MLIS should be required for librarians kind of comes to this idea of like, what is a librarian's role around information? And I think a lot of folks might not necessarily see the value of an MLIS for a librarian, because I think a lot of folks still see like a library's primary role as reader advisory, or as cataloging, or all of these things. And these are super important, don't get me wrong, but I think that we haven't done a great job at continuing to serve the best interests of the public when it comes to digital services. And I think that's one of the reasons that the idea of an MLIS seeming a little too excessive for a librarian to have to some people is a thought that people have. So yeah, that was a little rambly. I guess we're gonna see how this goes. I might not post this on the YouTube channel, but you know what, maybe I will. Yeah, so anyways, all of that to say, I've been trying to make a video about like yesterday I did like 5 takes trying to shoot a video about like what is the point of having an MLIS required, because this question comes up a lot in the library discourse and I haven't really been able to wrap my mind around it, like to say it all in one good go. But it was just a thought that occurred to me as I was driving here, so I'm gonna pass that to you. Yeah, okay, anyways, thanks for listening, and until next time, don't forget to ask questions. Okay, bye.